right, welcome. This is the bid opening for 21 DPW 193B, DPW boiler replacement. We'll be doing remote bid openings until at least the 15th. And then once the state of emergency is over, we'll be back to in-person bid openings. So in order to comply with the goals of social distancing and Governor Baker's executive order that there be no gatherings of 10 or more persons, the town offices have been closed, but they're currently open as of today. For the record, the declared state of emergency relative to COVID-19 does not suspend, weigh, or alter the public procurement statutes, including the Uniform Procurement Act, Chapter 30B, Design, Chapter 7, Public Building Construction, Chapter 149, and Public Works Construction, Chapter 3039M. However, Governor Baker's executive order concerning the open meeting law, in-person bid openings are not required at the present time. In lieu of an in-person bid opening, the town can conduct the bid opening remotely. This is a public bid opening at which employees of the town, bidders, and the general public are welcome to witness via Zoom. The Zoom session is being recorded and will be posted to the web later today. I will open the bids in alphabetical order. I will read the name and address of the bidder, and I will state whether the bidder has provided the required information and read out loud the bid details. This information is being entered on a bid tally sheet by Andrew Fagan, and the tally will be available on the town website within a day. After I've read out all of the bids received, I will indicate the name of the apparent winning bid, which is subject to confirmation that the bidder is indeed responsive and responsible. We will then accept technical questions. I will read out the name of the employee who is assisting with this process. When I call out your name, please confirm that you are in attendance and you can hear me. Andrew?
I'm here.
Perfect. I will now proceed with opening of the bids. The first bid we have is from Elanco Service Corp out of Westboro, Massachusetts. Elanco with 2 A's at the beginning. All right. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have bid form B, the bidder information response. C, the authentication form. D, the certificate of good faith. E, the certificate of compliance with mass tax law. F, the certificate of compliance for public construction. I have professional references. I have a bid bond, and I have the DCAM certification. So the cost of the project as outlined, I have $333,000. All right, the next bid is from Ambient Temperature Corp out of Newburyport, Massachusetts. I have DCAM update. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have bid form B, the bidder information response. C, the authentication form. D, the certificate of good faith. E, the certificate of compliance with mass tax law. F, the certificate of compliance for public construction. I have professional references. And I have a bid bond. For the bid, I have cost of the project at $297,000. Next, I have Enterprise Equipment Company out of Weymouth, Massachusetts. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have a bid bond, and I have the DCAM certification. I have bid form B, bidder information response. C, authentication form. D, certificate of good faith. E, certificate of compliance with mass tax law. F, certificate of compliance for public construction, and professional references. For the cost of the bid, I have $349,500. Next, I have Gaffney Corporation Contractors out of Lawrence, Massachusetts. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have DCAM certification. I have bid form B, bidder information response, C, authentication form, D, certificate of good faith, E, certificate of compliance with mass tax law, F, certificate of compliance with public construction. I have professional references, and I have a bid bond. And the cost of the project is listed as $427,500. All right, next I have general air conditioning and heating mechanical contractors out of Dorchester, Massachusetts. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have a bid bond, and I have the DCAM certification. I have bid form B, bidder information response, C, the authentication form, D, the certificate of good faith, E, the certificate of compliance with mass tax law, F, the certificate of compliance with public construction, and professional references. And for the price, I have $354,000. And the final bid received by the deadline is from Performance Plumbing out of Medway, Massachusetts. I have acknowledgement of addenda 1 and 2. I have the DCAM update statement. I have bid bond. I have bid form B, the bidder information response, C, the authentication form, D, the certificate of good faith, E, the certificate of compliance with mass tax law, and professional references. And the cost of the project as outlined is $194,288. Andrew, do you need me to repeat anything?
No, but I need, hold on one second. Let me just make sure. We had a contractor in here talking to us, asking some questions. He had a bid. I just want to make sure you received it. Hold on one second.
Okay. Are there any questions in the audience before? You'll have to raise your hand. Not seeing any. I'll wait for Andrew to get back. All set?
All set.
Perfect. It does appear that the low bid is Performance Plumbing and Heating with $194,288. This is contingent on us checking all of the necessary paperwork and everything, making sure that the bidder is indeed responsive and responsible. As we mentioned earlier, the bid results will be posted online by tomorrow. This will be posted on the website later today, and feel free to reach out if you have any other questions. If not, that's all I've got. So thank you for coming, and I'll stop recording.